Hi guys, and welcome back to Iclone 3D, where we discuss tips, tricks and tutorials for the latest animation softwares. And today I was just going to kind of do a brief overview of how to kind of create a character in Character Creator 4. So as you can see here, I've got a character loaded up. This is one of the virtual human head packs that you can purchase from Reallusion. So what you can do from here is you can really kind of start to morph this character and really kind of, create your own unique look. So what you'd do is you'd want to come up here to your morphs, and in the morph section, this is where all the good stuff happens. Now, if you go over here, you can see you've got your little morph tab as well. If you turn that on, you've now got complete control when you kind of click on your character to morph different parts of the body, as you can start to see, and then you could just start playing around with that there. Do note that when you click on the body part, it will take you to that body part over here in the modify tab, and this is just kind of advanced stuff where you can kind of really kind of get a bit more advanced and a bit more kind of layered up with what you're doing. So if we click on the eye, you can see here there's a few different things you can actually change. You can change the detail and the actual eyeball scale, etc. So this is how you'd basically start to create your character and kind of give him a unique look. As you can see, we're starting to really get kind of a different look from the character that we started with. And then you can come in here in the morphs and you can, just like I say, mess about with that a little bit more to get a bit of a more refined look of your character. So kind of the simple, quick and easy way of how to, start creating a character in Character Creator 4. Now, when you've kind of got a look that you want, let's make the lips a little bit more bigger. Let's make the eyes a little smaller. When you've got a look that you want, you can then head over here to your content packs, and you can just do a quick search for a set of eyes, just to change the eyes. If we just let's put some green, let's try green. So here you can actually either replace them completely, or you can just change the material. So it'll just change to a green material but keep the exact same eye shape. You can do whichever you feel. If we just replace those, now we've got some nice green eyes. Looks a bit like a snake. Let's try some brown eyes. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. And so yeah, so that's pretty much kind of, this is your morph tab. Is where you'll kind of do all the work. You can change, body size, etc. You can kind of mix and match, and you can blend the character with other kind of, character shapes that come preset with Character Creator. And, you can just mess about and, start creating something that you are happy with. And when you've done that, you can then start to add hair and, start to really kind of put some clothes on the character, etc. So what I'll do now, I'll just show you the very quickly the skin settings. You can use realistic human skin. It's one of the packs that you can purchase from Reallusion. I would recommend it highly. Really useful, and you can really get some realistic looks from using it. So I'll just go into that here now. I'll just show you how we can really start to, bring out the features a bit more in the face and, start adding some realism to that character. So, if we just scroll down here, we can add some wrinkles on the cheek. And this will just take a moment to load up. So if you just bear with me, I'm doing it all in real time for you guys. Right, so now you can see there is wrinkles on the cheek, and we've got this little thing that's popped up on the face, as you can see. Now in order to get rid of that, you just want to go over what's this. So in order to remove that, you just click on the morph up there. But as you can see, it's added these really cool, cheek wrinkles, which, you know, just add a layer of realism to that character. And then, you know, you could just add more, and you could just keep adding. As you can see here, it says replace or add. I'd click add, so that will add that to the cheek wrinkles that you've just added. And then you can really start to kind of build this character and get a really amazing detail in the face and the skin textures. So this is kind of the simple, easy way to use the kind of realistic human skin. Now you can see we're, you know, starting to get a lot more detail in that face. Now if you wanted to adjust, you can come up here in your modify tab and click on this little tab here, and this will just kind of let you access all the materials that you've put on. And, you know, here you can change the opacity. As you can see here, you can make it stronger or lighter, and, you know, you can just mess about with the kind of offset and how large you want it, etc. I wouldn't mess around with these too much, because it does start to, you know, mess up the position on the body. It could be and make it look awkward. So I wouldn't play around with that too much. And yeah, as you can see, you've just got full control over that, and you can just kind of amend and adjust, you know, as you please, and start to get a different look, a different effect on that. So I hope that helps, and you can do that with all the different presets that you put on. You can see here the eyes. If you focus on the eyes, you can see we can make it stronger or lighter. And yeah, you can just fiddle about in here until you get a look that you want. So that's how to use kind of realistic human skin. You can keep combining different kind of elements. You know, there is no limit. You can just continue to apply it. Do be aware that, you know, depending on what computer you've got, it could start to really dramatically slow your computer down. But as you can see, we're really starting to get, you know, a unique look, a different character. And, you know, we can then start to add kind of decor on the face. And this will, you know, bring out even more of the textures. And, you know, if it kind of is too heavy for you, if you think it's a little bit too much, you can go up here in your face decor and you can just really amend the opacity. You know, as you see on 0, it's back to what we had. And, you know, you can just blend that in until you're kind of happy with that and you start to get the look that you want. You know, and there's a lot more kind of different presets down here. You can really start to add in. Again, you can, you know, all of these you can amend. So if you wanted to add some lip decor, you could add that, and then you could just, you know, if it's a bit too predominant, you could just come in here and just bring that down a little bit until you blend that in just exactly how you like it. So, yeah, I hope this helps. I hope, you know, you really think of some really creative ways to use Character Creator and start to create some really cool looking characters like this fella here. You know, as you can see from what we started with, you know, it's like a completely unique look. So if I go back into, well, let me just add a few more things just to show you guys. So you can start to add oil, and this will just you know, start to bring out the face a bit more. As you can see, it just gives that nice little shine on it, and you know, we're really starting to get a more realistic character look. Let's try adding some freckles. And, you know, yeah, I'm hoping you get the gist and you're kind of really kind of understanding, you know, how simple this is to use and how simple it is to, you know, really start layering it up and creating a very unique character, you know, from a pre-built base mesh. So, you know, really starting to get a unique look. And I'll just see if there's anything else. You know, there's loads of different presets. You've got sunburn, etc. You've got loads of different stuff here that you can just start adding on to really layering up that character. And I'm sure you can see, you know, a really unique look that we're getting. And again, with the scar, you can come and you can just mess around with the offset here, and that will kind of position it to a place what you're happy with. And you can just do that until you've kind of positioned it somewhere that you're happy with. That looks kind of cool. So yeah, that's pretty much how to, you know, use Character Creator 4 to, you know, really get a really quick and unique character going. And, you know, you can really play around with that and start to get some really unique looks in your character. Hope that helps. You know, really hope that kind of helps you get started. I'll just see if there's any other things that we can do. We can add some hair. So let's kind of look for something that might suit this character. go with this one. So that will deactivate your skin session, so you just hit OK, and then that will start to bake all them textures that we've just built on the character's face, and that'll bake all of them, so you know, it just saves on the memory, etc. And then we'll just add some hair and see how he starts to look. And there we have it, a really unique character that we've just created from scratch. And if I take you back to the original character that we did have, let me just go on my content. Let me go back to packs, if I can get back. And if I take you to that original character, just down here. So here we can see the original character that we, we started with. And, you know, you can see that we've got quite far away from him and, you know, got this really unique looking character. You know, I've done that in about 5 minutes in real time with you guys. So that's just to show you, you know, how simple it can be, and, you know, not to overthink it, because I know there's a lot of buttons and, you know, there's a lot of tabs. It can get really fiddly. And whilst we are here, let's just do a quick IRA render and see what we get back from that. So I'll just go over here, and remember with the IRA render, you can, if you've got an NVIDIA graphics card, you can add denoise, and that will, you know, automatically you'll see a really, really different look. So yeah, really, really cool. The IRA render not looking as good as the main image, but that's because you'd need to kind of set the lighting. So, you know, if we kind of went into our content very quickly and I just put a quick light preset on, you'll start to see, you know, a much different effect come into play. Let's add one that I haven't used before. Let's try cinematic. If we give that an IRA render now, that should look a whole lot better. A little dark for me, but you can see, you know, really, really cool character that we've created in, you know, about 5 minutes. You know, and that's with me kind of trying to multitask and talk to you guys. And yeah, let's add a little bit more light to the character's face and just see what we start to get. Let's just add a point light for now. We'll add a point light. If it lets me access it. Just add a point light and just see what we can get now out of that look. So yeah, that's the tutorial anyway, guys. This is just a little extra just to show you guys how powerful that IRA render can be. I have done a tutorial on that on one of my earlier videos, so do check that out. But I hope this tutorial really helps. Hope it helps you kind of, you know, just get off the ground and start creating. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check out the Instagram, Iclone 3D, without an E but a 3. And yeah, do drop me a message, or, you know, drop a comment below if there's something you'd like to see next in my next tutorial. See you again soon, guys.